Hey guys, welcome back. Hope everyone had a wonderful February. I can't believe the month is already over. So I thought I would do a February favorites and show you what I have enjoyed during this month. I actually didn't buy a lot of makeup in February, which is really strange for me because I'm always investing in makeup or things that are new out in the market. But this month was really about skincare for me because I haven't really been looking after my skin as well as I should, just because time, I just need to make sure that I make time for it, and I've just been using sort of drugstore brands, apricot scrub and oil of Olay and those type of things. So I've never really invested in sort of really good skincare until February. So I thought I would show you what I've been using in Feb and how those products have worked for my skin, and maybe it might help you, and a couple of sort of makeup items that I've been using and some things that I got in Feb. So enjoy. Okay, so February was a month where I just had so many breakouts. I don't know whether it was because it was so hot here and the heat was really causing my T-zone to break out. And usually I've tried everything, but usually from the drugstore brands, oil of Olay, sometimes Clearasil, just those type of things to sort of help the T-zone. And yes, they work to some extent, but I have problems with scarring, so if I break out, I get sort of dark spots and pigments because my skin is quite pigmented, and then it takes a long time for those pimples to actually go away, and my face is quite scarred. So I went to Mecca Cosmetica and I invested in Kate Sommerville. Now, I had never really heard about Kate Sommerville until I actually went to Mecca. I've seen it on YouTube a couple of times, but I really didn't know what her brands were about. So I actually purchased a acne blemish kit, which had a cleanser, her exfoliate, which is the exfoliator, and it's got this eradicate solution, which I'll explain what these are, and an oil-free moisturizer, which I've actually used up. So, but anyway, it was $60, and I think it's pretty good value if you're unsure about whether or not these products are going to work for your face. Skincare is a very personal thing. It's not like makeup. Well, makeup is kind of personal as well, but sometimes you can work with makeup, but with skincare, it either suits you or it doesn't. So this worked for me. I'm not saying it'll work for you, but they are amazing products. Now, Kate Sommerville, I think she is a cosmetologist, or she's not a dermatologist. I don't know exactly what her sort of qualifications are in terms of, skincare, but she definitely is an expert in skin, and she has a lot of clinics in New York, and that's where the majority of people go and get their, facials and skin treatments from, but you can actually purchase them now, so you can just do it at home. So the first thing that I use in the actual kit is the Detox Daily Cleanser, which is amazing. It has a little sort of, sorry it's dirty, but that's kind of what it looks like. You sort of twist that up and the liquid comes out, and you put it on your face and you foam it through. Basically it says you get a clean start with this detoxifying cleanser. You use it every night and morning. And yeah, I just rinse it in the shower, I use it in the shower, and my skin feels really fresh. The scent is probably a little bit medicated, but it has worked fantastically for my skin. I stopped getting breakouts, and my skin's just been really refreshed. In combination with that, I've used the Exfoliate Acne. Now, she has another one called, I think it's called just Exfoliate, but this one is the acne one. And when you have acne, you need to use something with salicylic acid in there, which kind of helps draw out that dirt. And this has 0.5 salicylic acid. This also smells quite medicated. It's not, the granules are not very thick. They're quite light, and it's very, very light on your face. Yeah, it's quite medicated, but it's not like disgusting. It's quite a pleasant smell. You feel fresh after using this. So I've really enjoyed this. I really feel that my skin's bright, and my pores have actually really reduced, and those bumpy little pimples that I would get on my skin honestly have disappeared. So I'm so happy with this. I think I will get the full bottle. This is the Exfoliate Acne by Kate Sommerville. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. But yeah, amazing, amazing products. I'm so happy with her products. And then what you do at night is you use this solution, which is called Eradicate Acne Treatment. Now, this, I think it's sulfur. The main ingredient is sulfur, so there's 10% sulfur in here. It dries up acne pimples, it's for the treatment of acne and helps keep skin clear of new acne blemishes. So what you do is you get a cotton bud or a Q-tip and you pop it in all the way down. And as you can see, do not mix this. If you buy this, don't shake it. The solution is supposed to be separated. The bottom bit's the sulfur, and I think the top bit's just some alcohol, which keeps the sulfur quite clean. So I don't know the science behind it, but you dip it in and then basically you put it on all the pimples that you have. And I had one massive zit coming up here, and you know those ones that come under the skin and you can sort of see it coming out and they really hurt. Well, I placed this on the night before and the next morning it had really reduced in terms of its inflammation. So I think it's fantastic. It's really worked for me. One of the best acne treatments for me. And I've tried a lot, so this did work for me. So if you don't know if these products are going to work for you, maybe go and visit a Sephora or a Mecca Maxima store and ask if you can get samples. I'm not really sure if they will give you a sample of this because it's a bit hard, but the rest of them they're pretty generous with samples, so try them out. And because I loved her product so much, I purchased the full-size Kate Sommerville Nourish Daily Moisture Treatment. And again, this is just a moisturizer, daily moisturizer. There's no SPF in it. It smells like lavender because it has lavender oil in it. And lavender oil is very good for inflamed skin, so my skin has really settled down with this moisturizer. Although lavender oil can also be an irritant for some skin types, so again, you might just want to check to see whether or not this would work for you. She does have an oil-free moisturizer that came in the pack, which was much smaller, but I found that even though it was a lovely moisturizer, my skin actually dried out quite a lot, and I think it's because the Eradicate you know, just that salicylic acid just really drew out a lot of the moisture out of my skin. So I wanted something that was a little bit more moisturizing, so I went ahead and got her larger one, which is the Nourish. Now these products are not cheap, but look, they have worked for me. So you know, if you're looking to invest in your skin and you want to sort of purchase some good products for your skin, Kate Sommerville really has worked for me. Hopefully it might work for you. She doesn't just have acne based treatments, she's got lots of other anti-aging and, you know, brightening serums and things like that. So depending on your skin type, there is quite a lot of range. Along with that, I purchased the Dr. Dennis Gross Extra Strength Alpha Beta Peel. Now, I was a bit hesitant to use peels because I don't know how. I actually thought that peels might be that you're actually peeling your skin off. You know when you see those ladies and they get those chemical peels done and, you know, it takes a couple of weeks for the skin to grow back, and, you know, the skin looks great after that. But I didn't want to do anything like that. So Mecca, one of the girls at Mecca recommended these wipes. Now I've actually used them all. I thought this was a fantastic product. Again, it worked immensely on the dark pimples that I had, or the dark sort of scarring that I had after pimples, and I used it for probably 2 weeks. These came in 10 treatments, and honestly it was the fastest way to get rid of those like dark spots that you can get when you have, particularly when you have pigmented skin like me. So what this is, it's an alpha beta peel. I've actually used it up, so I'm sorry I don't have any samples or anything to show you because it's an empty box, but it comes in 2 wipes or towels, and the first step is basically the alpha beta peel, and you apply it to your face in circular motions, and then the second step is the same technique with another towel, and you basically do the same sort of motion. So alpha hydroxy acid is the main ingredient, I think, or the main sort of chemical that they have put in the wipes. And look, your skin may possibly get very sensitive because it is quite drying, and if you are, I use these at night. If you are using these during the day, make sure you put a sunscreen on because it'll burn. Your skin will burn, and you don't want it to age. Alpha beta peel extra strength Dr. Dennis Gross. You can get them in bigger tubs, but I just wanted to try it out and I was really happy. So I think I'll probably repurchase when I feel that my skin needs that, you know, brightening effect and minimizing pores. Good friends, got me the Naked 3 Urban Decay palette. I also have Naked 2, I don't have Naked 1, and I've been using this quite a lot in February. This is so beautiful. I mean, there's plenty of reviews that you can have a look on YouTube, so I'm not going to go into all the colours, but they're all sort of rose gold colours. Absolutely beautiful. Some of the colours probably don't show up too good on my skin tone, like Limit, Burnout. Some of these are really like pale, but you can mix them up and do different things with them. They're just gorgeous. I mean, look at that one. That one's just stunning. And, you know, if I compare them to Naked 2, I would say that some colours, I've got the Naked 2 palette here, so I'll show you. Some colours are, actually, yeah, I wouldn't even say they're similar. Have a look. That's the Naked 2 palette up there. And as you can see, they're all neutrals, but these are more sort of taupey brown based, and the Naked 3 palette is more rose gold based. So really like that. Unfortunately, you can't get it in Australia, so you will have to look online for Urban Decay products. Okay, so moving on to the only makeup that I really purchased in Feb were the Kate Moss Rimmel matte lipsticks. These are beautiful lipsticks that are really inexpensive and have extremely bold colour. They're matte, which I love because matte's one of my favourite types of finishes. And I think I have found MAC dupes for these. So if you're looking to buy a lipstick and you don't want to spend a lot of money on MAC, you can go and get these Rimmel ones. These were about $10 in Australia. I know they're a little bit cheaper in other countries, but still not too bad compared to a MAC lipstick, which is like $36 here. So I think, yeah, if you can, if you want to get your hands on these Rimmel lipsticks, I think that they're pretty good value. This one here is 112. None of these have names. Anyway, this is a beautiful brown color, dark brown. And that's literally just one swipe. And as you can see, it's really beautiful and pigmented. In terms of lasting power, they're pretty good. They'll probably last you probably 3 to 4 hours, and you need a bit of a touch up. And I think the MAC dupe, or the one that I sort of think is similar, is Paramount. And slightly different, but sort of in the same color range. Paramount's a little bit more darker than 112, but I find that Paramount's a little bit difficult for me to use because it makes my lips look really, really dark, but it is nonetheless a beautiful color. So that is the dupe for 112 in Rimmel, Paramount. And the other one that I have is 107. It's this beautiful berry red color, and I'll swatch it up here. It's amazing. Like, that is such an amazing pigment, and it's just so pigment. That is 107, and the MAC dupe is, well, the one that I think is probably the closest dupe is MAC's Diva. That's Diva. There is a slight difference. I would say that that's a little bit more on the red tone side of things, and Diva's a little bit more brown based, but nonetheless they are probably quite similar. And the last one that I have is 106, which is this beautiful, beautiful like fuchsia pink color. Gorgeous, gorgeous matte color. It's that one there. And I think I have found a dupe for the limited edition by Riri, which was the Pleasure Bomb model, which was Pleasure Bomb, and this was released in Christmas. So if you missed out on this, I reckon, yeah, they're pretty similar. That's Pleasure Bomb there. So really, really similar colors. I would say Pleasure Bomb is just a little bit more, it's got less shine. That's about it, guys. Mostly skincare that I have invested in February. I will post the eyebrow tutorial that I promised that I was going to post up last month. I just have not had time. It's been pretty full on, and by the time I get home I'm pretty knackered. So anyway, I hope that you all have a wonderful March. Unfortunately, summer's finishing here in Australia, so yeah, fall or autumn is approaching, so it'll be nice to see what makeup trends will be coming here in the next couple of months. Until then, hope you all have a wonderful month and hope to see you all soon, and don't forget to subscribe. Alright, see ya, bye.